How you guys doing? Come on, let's gist. Let's gist, let's gist, let's gist. Do you guys remember what in what we used to do when you were growing, when you were still young? What you will do that will make little things that will make your parents to beat you? Wetin dem dey beat you for? Wetin make sense and wetin no make sense? Let's come and talk about it. Today, we as parents, we can't try those, I call it rubbish nowadays. You can't try it with these children of nowadays. Oh. You remember, it's only African parents that when they are the one that wrong you, oh, they beat you. And when you cry, it's a problem. Error. You cry, you are in soup, they will still beat you. You not cry, you are a criminal. Who remember those years? If you grew up in the 60s, 70s, 80s, at least you can testify to the goodness of God. And when you see it, those people that were born in those years, can we say they do better? It shaping us a lot. It gave us all a sense of belonging. Unlike today, if I remember I was just laughing and say, oh, let me come here and let's talk about it and just laugh over it. But those days, it weren't like that. If you are eating with an elderly person, you take meat, they will beat you. It's like Ojibole. When the elderly person, your parent, your mother or your father, your elder sister or brother never tell you make you chop meat, you go the shop, who born monkey? They go beat you. So those days, a lot were going on. Many things they happen. Things I don't even know who taught them all those things they were doing to us. Things wey reach to beat you, reach for things wey not reach you go collect. And you know, those days we were community children. Everybody na your father, everybody na your mother, both neighbor, people that came to rent house in your father's house or your grandparents' house, they are your keepers. Before, if you do anything wrong, before your parents come back from their work or market or any, they will beat you. It's not these days now when your child is misbehaving, even your friend cannot even talk to your son or your daughter. I see a lot of parents even in the church, when you try to correct their children, little ones, they will be angry even. It's like, oh, abeg go leave my child for me, don't correct my child. But those days you weren't like that. Hello Thomas, thank you for coming. God bless you. Happy midweek. Don't forget to thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up as you come in. So you see it. And now we have a lot of footballers. You know that in my time, when young boys were growing, if they go out to play football, parents will beat them. You don't see? Senior brother will beat them. They will abuse them. Oh, thank you for subscribing. God bless you. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Like the video, please, as you come in. Thank you so much. But today, everybody wants their kids to be footballer. But when I was growing up, we weren't like that. The boys that grew up then, they will testify. If you go outside to play football, when you come back home, they will beat you. To the extent that you will not want to go back. Me, myself, I'm a living witness. When I was growing up in school, when I was in JSS, when I was in the secondary school, I used to play handball. You know, on Saturday, you will go to stadium. The time they started cautioning me, when my father gave me blue eyes, My omo, not be it's nobody that told me to sit down in my house. At a time I was doing French in school. I had a high mark in French. When they gave me woto woto, I decided to fail French so that we have peace. I will be right back. I'm coming. So you see, the things that used to happen those days, it don't happen anymore. No. It was fun though, because I think that's the only thing they knew. They didn't know nothing. So what can we say? You get it? They will beat you for any little thing. People that were living in a yard, if you didn't play with your friends, your neighbor in the yard, where all the children gather to play, you want to be left alone. At that time, they didn't know that there was something like autism. That's why a lot of African people, when they come to the diaspora, they say, all these children in Africa, we don't have this type of thing. It's not sickness. It's just a different way of reasoning, a different way of living. You understand? A lot of Africans, they are autistics. They have autism, both men and women. Even you seeing them, forget that they are older people now, but because they were not diagnosed, they don't know. So it's only the children that were diagnosed that they call autistics. This one. Most African people, they are like that. You remember those days? If you have a child that don't want to mingle with other children, for not mingling, your parents, they will still beat you. They will abuse you. They will call you names. So there is 1,000,000 things that you will do in Africa that will make them to beat you. When I say beat, I mean beat you. They go give you the way when they be. You see it? So just start. Now you remember the things that you used to do. You remember now? They will beat you. If you don't play with your mate in the yard, in the compound, you go receive woto. You will receive beating. If you play too much, it's only African. If you eat too much, they will beat you. They will tease you. They will say all sorts of things. If you don't eat at all, they will still beat you. Oh, what do they want us to do? What did they say me we do? We don't know. You eat too much, you go receive. You not eat at all, you go receive. Correct beating. Don't go there. Those days, African people. So a lot were going on. A lot. So my condolence to the family of that Zimbabwe woman. Is it Zimbabwe or Kenya? I think she's 48 or 47. That was by her. She was a caregiver. So it's so sad, so pathetic that people leave their country, come to this country to serve, and at the end of the day, they just lost their life in the line of duty. And she just brought in her twins from Africa just 1 week ago. But now she's no more. So who is going to take care of those children? Thank God that the elder son is still living. I think they live in Nottingham. So guys, you that are doing care, be careful. Domiciliary care, support workers, please guys, especially those of you working with mental health patients. Don't say because there's money on it. It's a difficult task. And I know most Africans, what the white people will not tolerate, what they will not accept, you guys keep on accepting it just because of money to pay the bills. I understand, but be careful. There are a lot of places where you are not supposed to go alone. If you are not two, you can reject. It's not I don't know why most African people, they are so scared, they are so afraid to reject some jobs. When they give to them, they will just be panicking. They will thinking, oh, if I don't do this job now, they will sack me. No, 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 no. You have to know your right. You have to know your right. It's not part of the condition. It's not part of terms and conditions of your job. At least in support job, most agency, you are supposed to work with two people. It's like domiciliary work as well. Most times it's two. When you are working with vulnerable people, it's only we Africans that I see that where white people will not even go with two people. They will say they need me, but you as a woman, you think you are strong, you will go. You see? Because that lady, she was assaulted by a mental health patient client. And the worst part of it, because how did they get to find out that she was dead? Maybe it could have been like 1 day or 2 days when she didn't go to submit her, is it time sheet, the mandatory time sheet to say what you did the previous day so you get paid in a week. That was how they found out that, oh, this lady, she's not here. What happened? They now found her dead body in the client's place. You see it? Horrible. So how will the children feel? So you guys, you have to learn from that. People that are doing care job, because a lot are happening these days. The other day in London, that is how a mental health patient as well assaulted a married woman, made love to her. You see it? So what will now happen? What about if she now get pregnant or she contracted the STIs? So a lot of things are happening. We need to be very, very careful. So I'm pleading with everybody. If you are living in the UK, you are doing domiciliary care, you are doing support, because this type of things, it can never happen in a care home, never. That's why a lot of people like to work in a care home, because when you are in a care home, it's a public domain. You understand? But when you are working in private homes, service flats, working in yeah, like domiciliary, going to people's home, you have to be careful. If you are scared, you have to tell your agent that this person, I don't want to go there alone, or I don't even want to go. Can you change me? Don't be scared, don't be afraid, don't be thinking, oh, if I say it now, they won't give me shift anymore. So be it. Instead of you losing your life, it's better for you not to have shift. You go and look for other agency, look for job. I know a lot of people will say now it's not easy to have a job. Yes, you are right, but still, your life is more, it's worth than that your job that you are doing right now. Because don't forget that anything happen to you, they will replace you quick, 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 fast, fast, fast. Before they even bury you, they already have another person that will be working with them. It's just a phone call. So you too should work with phone call. Don't think, oh, if I don't do that job, I will lose my job. No, you will not lose your job. Because a lot of people, especially agency in this UK, they try African people a lot, because that they know that most African people on their own, they are also vulnerable. And they are the one taking care of vulnerable people. They don't know themselves. So you guys have to be very, 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 very careful. You understand? So that is that. So my condolence to the lady that lost her life. They say when somebody goes, you think about your life, no more the person that is gone. So I pray the Lord grant her safe passage. May her soul rest in perfect peace. And also, may God continue to take care of the children she left behind. She left 4 kids behind, just imagine. May God help her and help her children. And may God help all of us as well. So, guys, let's be mindful of the things we do. Let's be guided. This Europe, nobody came here to diaspora to lose his or her life. He said that people are being molested and be assaulted by their clients now, or people just overwork themselves, they slump at work, and that is the end. That's a bad story, pathetic story. It's not, it should not be, it's not, I don't know what to say anymore, because it's very disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. We can do better. So that's it. Because I know that is the best job. That's not the best job. That's not the fastest job. That's not, there's a lot of jobs that you can do. It's just that most of us, we are lazy, and depending on how we came to the UK or to Europe, the people we came through, the people we met when we first came, the people that shows us the way. So there are a lot of things to be done. There are a lot of jobs to be assessed, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So that's just it. So let's gist and laugh a little bit and forget about the sadness. But it's so pathetic, it's so sad that somebody, so now, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So do you guys remember what you do also those days in Africa that will make your parents to wipe you woza woza, that will make them to beat you? But these days that you cannot even do it with your children. Are you not happy when your children eat? Can you beat your children these days because they eat too much? No, but in our time they will beat you. Liam, thank you for coming. Oh, Tim is here. Thank you. Hello again. Thank you. Happy midweek to you. Don't forget to like the video. Just give me a like, please. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes. Do you remember when you eat too much when I was growing up in Africa, they will beat you. But these days, can you do it? You can never try to your child. You will be happy. Jesus Christ made the universe. So if he cannot God, then he has to be God. Yeah, he's God now. He created the world, created everything. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you don't eat, they will still smack you. They will. So I won't be using the word smack. I'll use the word beating, that because that's what we Africans say. They will beat you. They will give you woto woto. Or you are eating with your elder, you eat meat before the food. They didn't ask you to take meat from the plate. You go collect now. But these days, you are even telling your children, hey, Junior, eat the meat. Junior, don't eat. Forget about the pounded yam. Eat protein. Eat protein. But in our days, who send you protein? They will give you a lot of carbohydrates. Maybe it's one head of fish, one protein they will give to 5 people to share. Who remember? Who had that experience? Let me hear it. Not you guys that they give birth to in abroad though. I'm talking about people that grew up in Africa in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Yes, those people can relate. Not all these bread and butter children, the Jay-Z's. Yeah, because it's YouTube. I hope so. So what do I need to do? That's why I'm trying to come out every day, like 30 minutes. Yeah, a little bit. By God's grace. Before, yeah, YouTube is not so easy. But God has his way of doing things. Thank you for coming. I appreciate. So that was what I was saying. Where did I stop? So we are talking about what our parents used to do to us when we were growing, when we are still little, that doesn't happen to our children anymore, even if I'm not here ever. Okay. That's good. That's good to hear. So I prefer you to be always here, please. Thank you. That's nice. Lovely. Oh, St. James. The news on TV matches in the which of the news? So do you used to beat your children when they eat too much meat or when they don't eat meat at all? Ah, okay. So we are talking about what made our parents to smack us, or let's say beat us in the olden days, in the past. And when you are crying, when they beat you, you cry, they will beat you more. They want you to cry more. It doesn't make sense. When I'm thinking about it, I'm just saying like, oh, what was that? And if you didn't cry at all, you did something wrong or you didn't do anything, they smack you, you did not cry, they will beat you again. You cry too much, they will beat you. Those are our parents and our elder brothers and sisters. They were something else. Those, if you go to neighbor's house, they tell you, oh, don't eat. When you go to your neighbor's place, maybe they made rice and stew. That rice and stew is just a scent everywhere. And your parents, maybe they made but you go and eat in your neighbor's house, they will beat you when you come back. Be good or you don't get a milkshake. Yeah, in our time, yes. We don't have milkshake like that because in Africa it's so hot. Yes, but I remember we don't call it milkshake, we call it ice cream. Yes, we have a homemade ice cream. So be good. Kind words like be good. Be good or you don't get a milkshake. You see, it's what we do with our kids now. Or you go, yeah, but those days it wasn't like that. If you if you do anyhow, you will receive anyhow. No one should ever be greedy. We should share together. Yeah, what do you want to share? There's love in sharing, but do people really want to share these days? Depends on what you are sharing, depends on what you want people to share. Let's share the love. Goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life. A lot of people are greedy, but it depends. People say they love you until something happens, so don't believe them. Don't allow don't allow people to talk you out of your destiny, if you know what I mean. The reason why people say it's hot is because we are not used to. Yes, exactly. That's the reason. When you are not used to something, I always say to people as well, don't condemn what you don't know, because most times things you don't know, you always call it bad. You always call it, you kind of, all right, no problem. Things you don't like, things you don't know about, you condemn, you say it's bad. But when you know about the things, you now start justifying it. That's why you shouldn't judge people, because except you know the reason behind what they are doing, you don't have to judge anyone. Things happen these days. People do things, they just do things just the way they want it, the way they like. The sky is so big for everyone to fly, so there's no need for comparison or to be in competition. No, I'm not in competition with no one, so you shouldn't be as well, because the sky is our limit. The sky is our beginning point. It's too large, it's too big for everyone to fly. That's why the way God created the sun and the moon is something that I've learned from all my years. So because of that, it makes me to be confident in myself. It makes me to be who I am today. Then they say we rather have the code. They lying because they don't like code word. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So you that believe it, you will not be feeling bad when it's no. When it's winter, let's enjoy it. When it's summer, but because we are human, we will always complain. Like myself, once I'm done now, I'll say, oh, it's very hot, I want to go and take a shower. But we just say it. It's not that we don't like it. When it's winter, You also complain that, oh, it's too cold, very, very cold. You put on the heater. But what can you do? You can't change it. You can't change the weather. You can't say, oh, because it's too hot, let me make it to be cold. Because it's too, you just have to adjust. You get it? So let me go back to my illustration about the moon and the sun. It's like the winter and the summer as well. So when it's time for the moon to shine, it will shine. It will not say, oh, because you, the sun, you have been shining since morning, give me way, let me come and shine in the afternoon. No. And when the sun is shining as well, it will shine for us to see. When it's time for the moon to, they just make a way for each other. That's how human beings should be. What they don't realize is God Almighty made the sky. They don't realize how powerful it is. Yeah. Why? Who told you that they don't realize it? And if they don't realize, that means even the Bible told us that if any man think in his heart that there is no God, such a person is a fool. So if they don't realize that God is so powerful, it means they are fools. You understand? So that's it. God is all knowing, is all powerful. There is nobody greater than him, because he created everything so beautiful for us to use. If the hair was to be bought with money, a lot of us will not be able to buy, because it will be so expensive. It will only be for the elite, the people that owns this land. It will only be for people like Mark Zuckerberg, the richest people, Elon Musk and others. You understand? But God that giveth life and giveth all that he has, he make the sun and the moon to shine on the poor, the sick, the mad, the greedy, in fact, on everybody. So go in town and look at all the people looking sad. It means they haven't got close to God. Yes, there's mental health as well. Don't forget about that. That's why we come out as well, to encourage people, to make people to laugh. You as well. When you see people like that, you can always do your bit. You can go closer to them as well and just greet them. Oh, hello, how are you? How are you feeling today? From there, start a little conversation. Before you know it, before you spend minutes with them, they'll start opening up, because sometimes people are battling with mental health. The only thing they just need from you is just a hug, or just, oh, hi, oh, just good afternoon, how are you? Is it not someone that is sane that can go shopping? Is it everybody that can go shopping? It's not everybody that can go shopping. You understand? So sometimes we are not caring for people enough. Because people with mental health issue, they are just feeling that, oh, I'm left alone in this world. What am I doing? That's why a lot of people, you see them contemplating suicide, because they are thinking, oh, I'm alone, nobody loves me, nobody care about me, because that thing is coming, is in their brain. You understand? So it's not that they are faking it or they are just doing it, but all they just need from us is to love them. All they need is love, to just make them understand that, don't worry, I'm here for you. Okay, I'm saying the truth. I'm saying what because at the end of the day, when you make people, when you try to love people, you can always give what you have. What you don't have, you cannot give, no matter what, how you try it. If you have love, you'll be able to give it. If you don't have love, you can't give love. So that's why I always say that, let's first, after God, thank you, try as much as possible to love yourself, be there for yourself, treat yourself well. Then at the end of the day, you'll be able to love people. You'll be able to transfer the love that you have for yourself to others, because you can only give what you have. You can't give what you don't have. God bless you too. So God has already created us as human. He gave us brain. He gave us love as well. We are not animals. So we should try as much as possible to be there for one another. We cannot do it alone. We need each other. We shouldn't be greedy. If there's something you can do for your neighbor, why not try and do it? But what do we see in this world? We are a lot of people, we like to competition here and there. We have one house, it's not enough for us. We want to have two, we want to have three. That's the greediness you are talking about. Even having too much children is greed. You have one child, two children, three, four. Is that not enough? You see some people, they want to have 6, they want to have 7, they want to have 10. At the end of the day, they cannot even take care of the children. So all these things, they are all together in one basket. That's it, you see? So we keep on putting it things like that. Thank you. You see it? I'm glad you recognize it once. That when we start talking about God, people are moving away. It's like, oh, what is this one talking about? Please, are we in church? On Sunday, we go to church. We come to internet. They are preaching God also. But we just need to put it in to make it like kind of palatable for everybody. Because if you shook it in their face, or you start saying it and saying it, they will go, they will not listen, and that's not what we want. We want a good result. We want people to really know God for themselves. You understand? Yes, it's only us. We want God. We want people to know God for themselves. So they'll be able to read their Bible the way you are reading it and understand what the Bible says. They'll be able to meditate. They'll be able to pray. So they won't be waiting for their pastor anymore to come and pray for them, to come and tell them what to do. So I keep saying to people, even if you cannot read and write, you can still read the Bible. You can download the Bible app while you are cooking or you are driving or whatever things you are doing at home. You just put it and start listening. Let it start, the audio Bible. It will start reading the Bible for you. That's true. How narrow is the gate and only few find it? Yes, you are right. But at the end of the day, you can always speak. You can't force people to follow God. You can't force people. They said you can force even a horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink water from the stream. Even if you have forced the horse down to the stream and say, now you have to drink water. So that's how Christianity is. It's a personal race. Salvation is a personal thing. So it doesn't matter if you go to church, you don't know what you are doing there. It's the relationship you have with God that matters. How well do you know God? So you have to know God for yourself. You know it for yourself, not for any other person. It's not for exaggeration. It's not for title. Whether you are a pastor, you are a deacon, you are a deaconess, you are an evangelist, you are holding one post or the other in the church. It doesn't really matter. But how far do you know God? Because it's a personal race. At the end of the day, we should pray that we should not be a castaway when God will ask us. God should not tell us, I don't know you, get behind me, all you workers of iniquity. God only has to come on here. He said, all we said, hello and hi. That was it. As soon as you talk about Jesus, they don't realize you. It doesn't matter. Feel good. Don't get depressed. Don't get sad. Don't think, oh. There are still people that love God the way you love God. Mind you, they might not be shouting about it, but some people will tell you, I love God in my heart. I love God more than you. For me, I don't judge people, even if they are not talking about it. So long as they are not committing sin, they are not doing bad things, It's okay, because God has a way of judging everybody. He won't judge me the way we judge you. And I don't know the formula that God is going to use to judge people. Which is the unknown. Oh, I've been here for 35 minutes. I have to go. I have to run. I have a meeting by 9 o'clock. I have to get going, to get prepared. I have few things, one or two calls to make before the meeting. It's a sin not knowing Jesus. Oh. My dear, to you is a sin. For them that don't even know it, know Jesus, they don't call it sin. Even you that know Jesus, there's still sin that there's still going on. So that's why we have to try our best to make everybody to know him. You get it? So thank you for coming. I'll see you tomorrow, my friend. God bless you. Stay blessed. Thank you all for coming. Take care.